everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. It's a fresh start throughout the league here in Week 1 as these two teams have high hopes for the season ahead. It's the Jets going up against the Dolphins.
Thank you very much, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL. The National Football League is here and on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and our home team. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. The play clock's running down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Back to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Going deep here for Parker. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. A big play that time for the Dolphins. 58 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
Back to throw here. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great play there from 4 yards out. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you got game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They'll start on the ground with Lynch. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Did you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle. Might want to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really, really great play defensively. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, third and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
So it's third and long, and defensively, not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Off-play action. Rollins. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's McCarthy. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Detroit! Let's go! Leopard!
First down, the run with Lynch. Oh, now he bowls him over. 12 more yards there and another first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So it'll be first down here after the run.
Detroit!
They run again on first down, Lynch. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
6 yards to go here on second down.
Watch it now, Barney! Here we go now!
On second down, Lynch. And he is knocked down from the side at the 49. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
To throw on third down, Rollins. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. On fourth down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in this 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
Shotgun, he'll look to throw, and he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Leonard Williams able to swamp him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. And the Jets D, they call on a couple extra defensive backs on third. They're going to look to throw. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
And taken right at the 35. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. Scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Yeah, and how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense. Big play for the defense.
To throw on second down. Rollins. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
Partner, I know the ball security is preached like crazy, but every now and then you've got to know when to get rid of the football and save a little bit of yardage if you're a quarterback.
Because now if you're the offensive coordinator, what does it do if it was 3rd and 10 versus 3rd and much longer as it is now?
Yeah, it changes everything in terms of play calling and the pressure you might expect to face on the very next down. Had to throw the ball away and save the yardage. He didn't get it done.
Off the play fake. Rollins. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick, and shifty. Can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll make it second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back to the booth right after this. And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on second down.
No. Check. Patriot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Black 99 Philly. Here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Gun.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Williams busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A little leaguer there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra that extra emphasis on it. Got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. And New York set to take the field.
And this is their third drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a second drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
They start the drive with Lynch. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Again, they'll pound it with Lynch. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Detroit! All right, here we go. Here we go now. 3-19.
They go play action here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. As the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Off-play action. Rollins. Flushed out right. And he's got room. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. But now it's 3rd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's brought down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be from 56 yards out. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we will send you back stateside to Orlando and say hello to Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. They find some open field here. Accelerating, and off he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. And people still trying to get back to their seats from the concession stand here at the start of the third quarter, and boom, we got points on the board.
And you just identified why the bulk of stadiums have increased presence in the concession areas, right? TVs, loudspeakers, so people can still follow the game. And right now, they're bummed out that they missed that big return to start this half.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This one taken just inside the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Play clock winding down. They'll look to throw. And he's going to drop this off to Williams. Complete. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
All right, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got this one just across midfield to the 49. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Now let's go. All right, now lucky 56. Lucky 56. Now let's go. Detroit. All right, now lucky 56. Lucky 56. Let's go.
Time running out here on the play clock. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming.
All right, now lucky 56. Lucky.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
Now lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll set up to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Now let's go. 319.
And the wideout in motion.
319.
He'll look to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
And his throw here is incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his 2nd drop of the game. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. That 2nd down run, a big help. The 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now.
Well, there's something we haven't seen much of in this game, a really nice run. Do they decide to come back with it, or is that just a little flash, and maybe they continue to try and throw the ball?
And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. They get 5 out of that one, and he moves the chains. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Welcome back now here in London. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Looking to throw on second down. Rollins. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They come out with one back and three tight ends. They'll run it with Williams. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. He'll look to throw. Parker's got it. Touchdown, Miami. Devontae Parker from 3 yards out. And the Dolphins have taken the lead.
Well, that route is really tough to cover because if they're running it correctly, you think it's really going to be a slant.
Yeah, well, we talk all the time about how it's tough to execute offensively, but you're saying, don't forget, it's tough to cover for the defense, too.
Yeah, the number one thing that you're taught is to not get caught inside or get beat inside. So you guard that a little bit more. So that gives you a little bit more space to operate outside if you start your move initially inside if you're a receiver. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
14 yards is the pickup there and a Jet first down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
To throw on second down. Rollins toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. Taking it in from the 20. And the Jets are an extra point away from leading this game.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
This one taken just inside the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run it now out of the gun. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. But I think a Dolphin was able to fall on it. Yes, they'll keep possession here.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And over the middle, this is Parker. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The reception good for 7. It's third down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And the play clock's running down. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Chris Jones in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Well, when this drive began, the offense only needed a field goal. But the defense ramped up the pressure, and after back-to-back sacks, they're feeling confident they might keep them off the board.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. This remains a one-point game. The defense did their job. Now the offense here late, they just need to kind of hold on, seal this victory.
And the defense did it so well, didn't they? didn't allow any points, and got the ball back for their offense in order to close out this game. What a great feeling from both sides of the ball.
It'll be a better feeling if the offense can just seal this thing. We'll see if they can do it.
You trying to say the defense doesn't want to go back out there again?
That's correct.
Okay.
Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Here we go now. Detroit! Detroit! Here we go.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, you know, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
He'll look to throw. It's caught. Stills, right side. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. They still got 2 timeouts. Got to start using them, don't they?
You absolutely have to. You save them for this situation, but you have to use them.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. He was looking to go back to Stills, and now it's 2nd down.
Now they're just trying to do anything possible to try and get the ball downfield and get into field goal range.
And with that clock dwindling, they felt the need to take a pretty big shot there. Unfortunately, couldn't complete it. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
This first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo.